So the fact that I have 10 fingers means that my numerological system is 10 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. And that's 10 digits. So there's a numerological system based on this. And the stream of consciousness takes a longer time to break up the wavelength that we're on using our 10-digit numerological system. People that have lost a finger know about the unified, no, not the unified field. Back up. They know about the stream of consciousness that it exists in a way that you cannot observe people interacting with. Because who's more susceptible to coming up with a whole software and a platform that goes along with your cell phones and to induce a situation with augmented mirrors, basically. They're mirrors with the technological aspect behind it. They can produce these images and people can go and find them out, seek them, interact, right? There's like skins trading, and then you can use them in certain ways to go complete missions and do things. So it's like they're trying to create the aspect of the stream of consciousness so they can watch people interacting with it, because they didn't know that while it exists, it doesn't exist in that capacity. That we have to recognize that not everybody has the same numerological system. If you have 8 fingers, you have an 8-digit numerological system. If you have 6, if you have 3, and so on and so forth. If you had 14 fucking fingers on your 2 hands, we're not including feet. We didn't make up a 20-digit numerological system based on your feet, right? If you had, you'd immediately been broken up by the stream of consciousness, and your wavelength would not be able to, you would not be able to overwhelm society with your, not overwhelm, but like to, it is basically to because we, on a mass, people will all subscribe to one numerological system with 10 digits. That way, so I'm not being obtuse and abstract or whatever different derivation I came up with. Like, cause I just pick, none of that shit really mean anything. Cause those are all perfectly fine in some instance. So I just be careful, because you can get a attitude off of perspective, and it's something like a perspective that is paradoxical, that can try to override other paradigm. You can really just mess up your own paradigm. Excuse me. So is there anything else? Eventually the stream of consciousness will breaks all wavelengths, and that means that some can be built back, and then eventually it will build up to test them again. It will accumulate, or it will it's like it's building up, like an entity. An entity, like I'm playing smart here. An entity is a buildup, a residue, or what's the other one? And a buildup, a residue, like the very base, fine remaining trace, like the fine remaining trace of something. That's an entity of something, like the ghost of it, right? And like a homeopathic solution, it would be made out of with something that has an entity of something in it. It's like it's been a charge through the solution, but it's not. It's supposed to be having extracted it already, so there's nothing really left of it, right? But it could be like something hiding in the corner of the room, like dust from 10 years ago, because it's harder place to clean out, right? Or yeah, residue, entity, and then an entity can be a residue, a buildup, or a group of people. A partnering together for some, to bolster or support some favorable outcomes or something like that. But it's hardly ever mean a ghost. It's just only when I say like it's like an isotope, or like something that I never pay attention to, like the whole time that it's accumulating. How much longer am I gonna talk about that shit? See, I don't even have a reason I started videos. I'm so far away from the reason I started this video. So.